there's a lot of background noise, I apologise. Welcome to another episode on the South Bank Wolves YouTube channel. We're just going to go over the recent transfers, or rumours, should I say. Although there has been a few transfers. And we'll preview Leicester City away, which is this Saturday. So let's crack on. Let's go over with the most obvious ones with regards to transfers. Patrick Training is on his way. He's back to Italy. I don't understand it. It's another loan deal. I don't get how that benefits him or us, for that matter. I don't know who's paying his wages, because Empoli paying £65,000 a week, which is what he's actually on at Wolves. I can't see them doing that. So I don't know what's going on there. We've heard, and I will mention it again, Belotti is going for a cheaper fee, allegedly. Cut price, 15 million apparently he could go for. So I don't know why Wolves aren't offering 15 million and Patrick Cutrone for that, or even a straight deal swap, or, do you know what I mean, like a reasonable deal. Both parties surely win there. Again, I don't understand it, and I don't understand this loan deal to Empoli. When really, if they don't see him at the club, they've got to get rid of him. I mean, I'm shocked in a sense because of how much we've used him in pre-season, and the fact that Mur, which we were going to get about 12.5 million for, looked like it was going to be signed, sealed and delivered, now appears to be on hold because Wolves are lacking in the striker department, as well as every other department in the club at the moment. So yeah, strange. It's strange. I don't understand it from two perspectives: the Mur deal and now obviously the loan deal for Cutrone. So yeah, we are light again. It only takes Raul to get injured, or Fabio to get injured for that matter, and we are absolutely scuppered. And Mur's made it clear that he wants to go back to Spain, so keeping another player now that, you know, got a dream deal to go to the Spanish La Liga champions, being taken away from him with only 1 year left on his contract is it's odd. It's really, really odd, and maybe I'm missing something, but it blows my mind. So yeah, obviously we know Roma have already taken Rui Patricio. Mourinho, a massive fan of Patricio, as a chopper flies over. Anytime today, guys. It's only a bloody news crew. Anyhow, yeah, so Roma have been linked with Leander Dendoncker. Mourinho apparently a big fan of Dendoncker. The rumour is that if they went for Dendoncker, then Roma midfielder Diawara would be going the other way and coming to Wolves, but that's a minor rumour. It's nothing concrete, it's nothing official, it's one of those which has appeared. We were linked with Yannick Vestergaard. Now, I thought he would be a great quality signing for us, especially to subdue the weakness of our backline currently. Yes, he's not a Bruno Lage sort of style player in regards to a high line defender, but for what we're going to be dealing with this season, I thought he would have been a perfect player to have at the back there, and just as good as backup when we do finally move to forward to back with the high line. But clearly Wolves did not want to challenge Leicester, and Leicester have pretty much signed, sealed and delivered on that front with signing Vestergaard. Club Bruges have made a 3.4 million bid for Owen Otasowie. Obviously Owen wanted a better deal at Wolves. Wolves weren't willing to give him that. Rumours are that he was very unorganised, it appeared to turn up late for team meetings and training often. Wolves weren't willing to give him a larger deal than he wanted, so in doing so, both parties have opted to part ways. Wolves are looking for 5 million though with this deal. At the moment, it's pretty much at a standstill, or hasn't progressed. They might be doing stuff behind the scenes. They probably are doing stuff behind the scenes, but as far as we know, as the general public, it still stands at only 3.4 mil. So yeah, we need a striker, we need a midfielder, and we need a defender. My striker option would be Belotti. Everyone knows that, the whole world knows that, and I still don't understand why we haven't gone for him. Midfielder, I think we need some creativity, and in an attacking sense, I think we need some Premier League experience. So I think someone like James Ward-Prowse would be a perfect addition to the club, as well as him being English, which helps us with the whole homegrown players. Because if we are going to end up replacing the likes of Kilman, the likes of Cody, even Ruddy, we are going to need English players to be in the squad somehow, because that is the law in regards to Premier League. So yeah, I think he'd be a perfect addition. Probably would have to pay over the odds for him because of the our situation and him being English. English tax, it's ridiculous. And centre back, I've gone for someone a bit obscure, bit of a risk, but I think he'd suit the high line that Lars would like to play. He's big, he's strong, he plays for Borussia Dortmund, but he does have a bit of he carries injuries from time to time, and I think that's what's disrupted this player's career so far. The player in question is a player called Dan Axel Zagadou. Now, yeah, groovy name. But yeah, I think he suits the Premier League down to a T. He's a brilliant defender. He's quick. He's strong. He's everything that a Premier League defender needs to be. And I think someone like him at the back would be ideal, but he probably wouldn't come on a cheap. That's just my perfect ideal world that I'd probably sign him. In hope that we'd get a cheaper price would be his injury record, but he's young and he can still overcome this sort of stuff, especially in this day and age. So now we'll move on and we'll talk about tomorrow's game against Leicester City. So yep, we're back to 3 o'clock kickoffs. This time we are away at the King Power Stadium against probably Champions League pushing, Community Shield winning and FA Cup holders Leicester City, who I envy so much right now. They are the team that Wolves need to look up to as the model. They're having a new stadium built as well. Well, I say new stadium built. They're improving their current King Power Stadium. And the initial plans that they've shown look absolutely incredible. I'll give them that. But yeah, so tomorrow, players that won't be featuring, obviously Johnny and Neto and Podence, they're still all out injured, as we know. Bolly is out injured with a thigh injury. Bueno is also out with a thigh injury. Mosquera, thigh injury. Otazawi, thigh injury. So they're the 8 players that are out. Leicester are missing Evans, Fofana, Justin and Mendy, so they've got their own little mini injury crisis at the back as well. However, they have got Soyuncu and they have got Vestergaard. I think Vestergaard will be signed just in time, so yeah, that'll be a bit of a piss take if he scores, won't it? I had a look at our history against Leicester and it's not pretty. It's really not pretty. So since 2018, we have played Leicester 7 times. We've won 1, we've drawn 3, and we've lost 3. So the odds are very much against our favours. Last season, we lost 2-0 and we drew 0-0. Both very painful games to watch. Especially, the draw was probably more painful than the loss, if I remember correctly, because we just looked uninterested as the helicopter flies over again. Yeah, our history is it's not been great, and the last time that we actually beat Leicester at their place was at their old Filbert Street ground. I think it was the Walker Stadium back in 2007. Where we actually demolished them 4-1. Goals from, get this, nostalgia, Olafignana, Michael Kitely and Andy Keogh, there was also an own goal in there. And we won 4-1. So yeah, it was pretty good times. That was the last good time, and that was May 2007. So I'll just go over my predicted 11 for the game, mainly because we barely got anyone. I think it speaks for itself. Jose Sarr in goal. Semedo, Kilman, Saiz, Cody, Markow, Matinho, Neves, Traore, Trincao and Raul in a 3-4-3 setup. I think that's all he can do. Yeah, disappointing transfer window so far. I don't understand this whole buying in August before or after the seasons began. Clearly they had an idea of bringing in Bruno way before they actually brought him in. So surely if you've got an idea of how that manager plays, you want to bring in the players that he requires as early on as possible. The excuse for last season being so poor was the fact that we didn't have a pre-season. Now granted we have had a pre-season this season, but surely you'd want to integrate the players that you require into the squad during that moment, that during the pre-season. So I don't understand why we've not decided to act quicker in the market. I understand obviously the Euros are on, but still teams around us have all managed to do their business before us, and everyone's been in the same boat there. So yeah, strange pre-season. My prediction for tomorrow, I can't see us winning. Which I hate to say, because I'm always one who likes to feel optimistic about a game, especially first game of the season. You know, it's all well and good what people say and do during the in-betweens of last season and now, and next season. But we've not really done... They haven't filled me with any optimism, which is a shame. Usually well, I am excited for the new season, but there just seems to be a level of disappointment surrounding the fan base already, and it's contagious. I'd like to believe what the board have said, but I don't, and that's the issue I have right now. I'm hoping they're proving me wrong, but yeah, I'm very pessimistic. Which is a shame, because I'm always one where, especially like last season, I was thinking, even with the no pre-season, I was thinking, yeah, we can crack on here, and go for European places again. But this season I'll be hoping for mid-table, and I think that's currently the best that we can achieve. Yeah, bit disappointing. I'm trying to be realistic as well, so yeah. Well, let's hope for a win. We can only hope for a win, and I hope we dick them. But I can't see with Leicester's momentum right now. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully we do win, and I'll see you for the aftermath. Peace out, guys.